Hey, Lost Ones! Abby and Ryan here. Welcome to Lost Among Locals, an episode like 1 billion D of our epic American road trip. But we are just getting to the best parts. We are so excited to show you the next 3 videos because Olympic National Park and Glacier National Park are probably some of the most spectacular scenery that America has to offer. We're about 6 weeks into our trip and we are working our way up the Washington coast today. We're going to visit the childhood home of Kurt Cobain by accident, the Hoh Rainforest, and hike the Klahhane Trail, probably the most beautiful trail we have ever hiked in our lives. So stay tuned because this part is our favorite. Good morning. Lost Ones. I'm Abby, this is Ryan. Welcome to Lost Among Locals. So we're hanging out in a cool place this morning. Some of you might recognize it. So we stopped in this random city in Washington last night, and I was looking around, and it's just kind of a grungy place, and I was like, which of course I fell in love with immediately.
Of course. Yep.
Just kind of this old port town city, and I looked at Ryan and I was like, this is the kind of place, like if it were the late 80s, you could imagine Nirvana jamming out in Mom's garage. And then I stopped and I was like, wait a minute, what's the name of this city? He was like, Aberdeen, and I was like, we're here! Yeah. That's the birthplace of Nirvana. Here. So anyway, for all you 90s kids, we came down to the little Nirvana, or Kurt Cobain,
not Nirvana, Kurt Cobain.
It's actually
it's
just Kurt Cobain. Yeah. And the funniest thing, they made a little park here. It's really nothing. It's like one statue and his graffiti up there. I don't think he wasn't a fan of this place, and they're not a super fan of him.
No, yeah.
Oh, the funniest thing about the whole thing is the people whose house sits right here by the park, they have this huge sign in the front yard that says, no, Kurt Cobain did not live here.
Yeah.
No, we don't know him. Phil down the street did. Yes, we have a lot of traffic. Yes, we're tired of people asking. Like, there's this huge sign in the yard. It's hilarious, and it's like, please don't steal our stuff.
Please don't take our stuff, and no, we did not know him, so...
Yeah, poor people.
Yeah.
Aberdeen is this very, like, kind of work-a-day kind of place.
Yeah.
Sort of in this work-a-day, not work-away. Sort of industrial port, like, but that has some really, like, beautiful touches, like these flower gardens that are everywhere. And there's a bunch of sort of like memoirs to, I guess this one's to like the logging industry. Sorry, loud cars going by. There's also one to the immigrant population. So it's just kind of a neat city with lots of graffiti, lots of murals, kind of cool stuff. Billy's is where we ate last night. Pretty good food. Had really good clam chowder. It's right here on the corner in Aberdeen. It was suggested to us by a local, the guy that we're staying with, super sweet man named Rocky. And it's a good place. Alright, so we have left Aberdeen. We did a little shopping this morning, took some cool pictures around town, and now we've entered Olympic National Forest. So we're moving up the Washington coast, and our first stop, the world's biggest Sitka tree. Supposedly this is like one of the only rainforests in the continental US. There's a big one as you move more into the park, but yeah, we don't have a lot of rainforests, but apparently that's one of them.
Facts by Abby.
Not much of a fact, because I forgot how much rainfall is here. It's a lot.
Totally missed the rain. We haven't seen rain in 2 months. Since Arkansas, really. We left and then have not seen any rain. We had a little bit of mist going into Oregon. And then that's it. That's that. No more rain. Nothing. So.
12 feet a year of rainfall. There's your fact.
12 feet a year.
This tree's 1,000 years old, 191 feet tall, and almost 60 foot around.
Yeah, thing's massive.
All right, so we have reached Klahhane Beach.
Yes, Cadillac.
So Klahhane has like 6 beach trails as you're driving down the road through Olympic Park. There's like, you'll see like beach 1, beach 2, beach 3. So stop and pick any of them.
Yeah.
But we chose beach 4 because beach 4 supposedly is a really good place to see marine life, like sea lions and porpoises and puffins and lots of birds, and also tide pools. So we're gonna see if we can find some sea creatures.
Yeah.
So we don't disturb any of the sea creatures because some of them are down in the lower tide pools, so we're trying to walk up and around. There's some big people down there. There's some big people right down
That beach was beautiful. So now we're hiking back up.
Yep.
So if you're breathing heavy, that's why.
Sorry about that.
So we just met, what, a 10-year-old, maybe 11-year-old.
Yeah, probably 11.
And he saw the camera and knew there's a YouTube camera.
Yeah.
And started asking
the big shotgun mic and like dead cat give us away.
Oh,
so
yeah.
People ask a lot.
So he started asking, you know, about our channel and everything, and he knew so much about YouTube and how it all works and
he was
video
very
editing.
Impressed with our number of subscribers already, and he was very impressed with the growth so far, he said.
Yeah.
So
we're doing a good job.
He expects us to be at 500.
Yeah, pretty soon.
By a month or so, and then at 1,000, and then, you know.
And then, but he had all the analytics that goes with it. He had. You know, he told us we needed to get possibly at some point when we get big enough to get a video editor for our
250,000. When you hit about 250,000, you should
definitely get an editor. Yeah. And we're but
don't just hire any editor.
No.
Make sure you test them. Make them do some difficult
and
stuff
get the best one in North America is what he said. So.
Yeah. So just so you know, guys, we're on our way to having the best editor in North America.
The biggest channel.
Editing our travel videos.
Yeah.
So. Prophesied by an 11-year-old at the beach.
Yep.
We are in the Hoh Rainforest, and it's a big one we were telling you about earlier. There's a bunch of trails here, so you park at the visitor center, and all the trails spike off from one place here. We are starting with the Spruce Trail. I don't really know what's on here, but we're gonna check it out. The Spruce Trail is like 1.6 miles. Hall of Mosses is like 0.8, I think. And then there's also the Hoh River Trail, which is like 17 miles. We're not gonna do that one today. So.
Definitely feel like you're in the rainforest. I love all the ferns and moss-covered trees.
Something smells delightful. I don't know what it is, but it smells really good.
It does smell really good.
What is that? I don't see anything but ferns. Holy cow. This is kind of creepy.
It is.
It reminds me of that movie. What's that movie? The Keanu Reeves one?
What movie is that? Devil's Advocate.
Yeah.
So, came across this big boy here. This is one massive tree that fell. You can see laying on its side, it's almost taller than Abby. It is huge.
190 feet long, but this huge trunk is only a portion of the original standing tree. In this forest, Sitka spruces can grow over 300 feet tall.
Wow.
Holy moly.
All right, trail number 2, we're doing the Hall of Mosses. It's a little bit shorter trail, and again, it's real well manicured, and that last trail was really easy. So nice and smooth and easy stroll through the woods. This water is super, super clear.
It's the clearest creek I've ever seen. It's crazy. You can see. Wow. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Wow.
Wow. Can't stop smiling and can't stop going, wow. Smile and say wow.
It's Davis's motto. Hey, Lost Ones! Coming at you today from Olympic National Park.
Oh my goodness.
It's
So beautiful.
It's already beautiful. Holy crap. We've been in Olympic for a day already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is day 2.
Day 2.
Got a late start this morning because we could not get out of bed. And so we are at the Klahhane Ridge
Yes.
Visitor Center right now. And there's a whole, the view is absolutely amazing.
We're here, and then we're gonna hike. When we go up, we'll take
Oh, what's that? I didn't know about that.
this. I think this right here.
Oh, okay.
It's the first trail on the left here.
Okay, we might bridge onto that for a second, but then yeah, up and over.
Up and over, or are we gonna go in the? We had an amazing lunch view.
I just choked on my own spit. Hazard. Oh, look, a deer. See him? Anywho, that's like the second one we've seen, and
Yeah,
we've
there's
been
one.
here like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So, our surroundings from the visitor center look a little something like this. But anywho, from Klahhane Ridge, you can see the Olympics, you can see part of Canada on one of these trails.
Yeah.
There's several different trails of all different levels that you can take. We're gonna take about a 12-mile trail called the Cailen, I think is how you pronounce it.
I think so.
It's gonna take us up on the ridge and see some amazing views, hopefully. It's a really sunny day today, so we're hoping we get good views. There's also the big meadow trail, which is really easy and goes out and looks over the meadow. There's the high ridge trail, which we'll take part of. And then there's like Sunrise Trail, which is ridiculous long, like 30 miles or something. So we're not doing that.
Nope.
Not today.
Nope.
Because we have a big hike tomorrow.
Yeah.
So here we go. Dude, look at this amazing, like, still track of snow hanging out in the crevice right there. Seems weird when we're sweating.
Yeah.
While we're up here in this beauty, might as well tell you a little something. So Olympic National Park is huge. It's bigger than the state of Rhode Island. I think I read it's like 300 square miles bigger than Yellowstone. And the glacier on top of the Olympics, they said today, was 20 trillion ice cubes big. I don't really know what 20 trillion ice cubes look like, but I'm going with that's an unfathomable amount of ice chunk. So there's your Abby factoid of the day. Fact! You're welcome. You are now smarter. I think this is like hands down, so far in life, the most beautiful trail we've ever been on.
Absolutely.
We've hiked a lot of great trails, but this is just the spruce trees, the snow, the mountains, the wildflowers, like these huge valleys, and I mean the little wooded trails. It's awesome.
So every 2 seconds, Abby goes, so pretty, and then she starts taking a bunch of pictures. But she is correct. It is. Because this is the trail we're on right now. I mean, are you kidding me?
I can't help myself.
What's the matter, babe?
Bee won't leave me alone.
It's because you think you're pretty as a flower.
Well, it's true, but still.
My beautiful little flower.
Yeah, one of those man-eating ones.
The man-eating one. You mean like Seymour? Is that his name? And that
Seymour's the man's name.
Oh, okay.
The plant's name.
I can't remember what the plant's name is. I thought it was
Seymour.
That's right.
What is our plant called?
Well, you have the fly traps,
Yeah,
but
that's it. Big fly trap.
as we've been hiking, I've been noticing all these, looks like fur on the ground, and I'm like, oh, is this animal fur everywhere? And Abby's like, it might be a black bear or something. And then, nope, we're wrong. Looked up in the tree. It's just moss. Just tree moss that fell onto the trail. So, no animal fur.
Okay guys, so the trail markers at Cailen Ridge Trail or Olympic Park in general are not super great. When you first park by the visitor center, there is a trail marker there. Don't use Google Maps. It has the trails marked incorrectly on here, so you'll go the wrong way. But when you first start on the trail, you can take two different, the high ridge or the meadow or something anyway, or circum trail. They both come up and join to Sunset Trail, and then if you want to take the Kailen Ridge Trail, which we've taken, you'll veer off on the right. It is not marked, but there's a clear like up the hill to Sunrise Point, down the hill to Kailen Ridge. You want to go down the hill to Kailen Ridge. You'll trek along that for quite a long ways, and then you hit another fork in the road, which is where we're at right now, and you just see this little guy. trail. Thankfully, someone has written down here, Cailen Ridge. That way. Thank you, random person. We were very confused. You really can start to see the glacier really well up here. So, somewhere along this Cailen Trail, you hit a little branch off that says Switchback Trail. And the smart person inside you says, don't do that. Don't go down Switchback Trail. And for once in your life, you listen to that smart person and you stay on Cailen Trail. And within 10 seconds, it turns into a trail of ridiculously steep switchbacks. Like, not cool. Not cool at all.
No, it's not been terrible, but that last one was...
kicked my butt.
Yeah, it was had a pretty good incline on it.
And I know switchbacks are like made to give you a little reprieve, give you a break from the incline.
Yeah.
But they're just so demoralizing. It's like, I just came from that way.
Go back that way.
I want to go that way again.
Yeah.
We found a shady spot for a breather.
Yeah.
We're going to keep on kicking, but we got to conserve some stuff because we have a super, super long, difficult hike tomorrow. This one hasn't been difficult till the last few seconds, but the one tomorrow is a doozy, so we got to conserve a little.
We'll see.
We have been assured that we are getting really close. So, woohoo! But in the meantime, I mean, Washington for the win. Holy moly. Look at those 20 trillion ice cubes. Stunning. I better catch up.
Look at that view. Spectacular. About halfway there. Just joking.
I quit.
Just joking.
We made it! Woohoo! So crazy, there's still snow up here.
Yeah.
Whew. It was looking a little bit iffy that last mile or so. Ryan Davis, happy dance.
We made it.
I always tell myself that getting there's the hard part and the way back up's just gonna be, or the way back, you know, it's all downhill. It'll be fine. No, it's not. Like, it's like I'm delusional or something when I'm on my way there. I mean, this is the way back. Like, what is wrong with me?
Still an absolutely beautiful views. Abby's a little tired, which I am too. It's been up and down through valleys, back up ridges to get back, and so it's pretty rough. But we're gonna make it. We're fine. There's a bunch of them over here. Bunch of marmots. Did you see some?
That was so exciting. We were just talking about how we didn't see any animals and you're supposed to see marmots here. And then we saw like 3 of them and they're so fluffy and cute. We made it.
We made it. Back to the parking lot.
We made it. That was so beautiful.
It was. Absolutely stunning.
It was a little bit of a strenuous one. Depending on which ones you read, it's about 13 miles and like 5,000 feet elevation change, I think. We'll give you the exact numbers and the deets, but something like that. But you know what, really, it wasn't all that bad.
No, it wasn't terrible.
And absolutely, if not the most beautiful hike we've ever done,
pretty close.
Definitely top 3 hands down.
Yeah.
Like, just the whole way.
It's just
up, back, animals, views smells,
everywhere.
Flowers, snow, perfect weather.
Yeah.
Like, perfect.
Probably 70 degrees today.
Crisp mountain air. Like, yeah.
Awesome.
Amazing. 11 out of 10.
Well, people, that concludes Olympic National Park Round 1. But stay tuned, because we still have a whole nother episode for you, and it just gets more awesome. In a couple of days, we take on the Storm King. It's pretty amazing. And it almost killed me. But anywho, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, what the heck are you waiting for? Hit the button, ring the bell, push all the buttons. Come back in a couple of days, because we got some more amazing for you. Now get lost!